Hey folks, welcome to another edition of the Crusader's Corner, and tonight, I'll be doing a review on my Revoltech Iron Man. Specifically, series number 24, Iron Man Mark 6, sculpted by Matsumoto Eiichiro, and it's produced and manufactured by Kyoto, the owners of Revoltech. For those who don't know, Revoltech is a Japanese toy line of action figures that are super articulate and, well, sculpted very well. So, I've opened the box and, well, the preview of the box, and here's the action figure itself, the Iron Man Mark 6 armor. And it comes with interchangeable hands, and hands that fire repulsor rays, or flight stabilizers as Tony Stark put it in the film, Iron Man 1. And of course a stand that simulates Iron Man firing his jet boots. It's a 6-inch figure, so it's pretty darn impressive. And over here you can see, well, the poster of Iron Man 2. Then couple of shots of the Mark 6 and Mark 4 armor in action. Then you have War Machine. Then you have Scarlett Johansson's Black Widow outfit. And Whiplash, played by Mickey Rourke. Of course, they're gonna release this thing sometime in the future for Revoltech, so if you did purchase this figure, I guess you're in the world for worse, because they're gonna be releasing War Machine sometime. And no Iron Man collection is complete without War Machine. But this guy can pretty much stand alone, depending on your interests. But going back to the figure, here we go. Here are some samples of how you can pose this baby. He can fight, he can fly, he can just pose like a badass, or you can pose it like the way he always does, landing and posing like a badass. Then in the back we have a couple of descriptions of what this armor can do, what the figure can do rather. It's super posable and all the joints are articulate. You have, well, the arms, the elbows, then you have the torso, you have the knees, you have the feet, you have the head, you have the waist, and you have ball joints here, right at the thighs. So there you have it. It's a really cool figure. And comparing it to these figures from Hasbro's Iron Man the Armored Avenger series, this one has more points of articulation. So between these two, depending on your budget, I go for this. I mean, it's not bad. Hasbro's figures are not bad, but they don't have that much articulation compared to this baby. But the drawback to this is it's kind of pricey. It's the price of these two figures as to one. So you can just imagine how expensive Revoltech figures are if you plan to make it your only collectible out there in the market. And next up for the Revoltech series is Jehuti from Zone of the Enders, a Konami game. And it's also a Hideo Kojima creation. And Hideo Kojima was responsible for creating Metal Gear Solid. Okay, so I've opened the box. Yeah, here we go. And here's the figure outside. Well, it's still sealed and I haven't taken out the twisties, or rather the plastic wires. As you can see, the interchangeable hands. Then there's a placard here, a title, Iron Man Mark 6. And you have an orange box here that comes with every Revoltech figure to put your accessories inside in case you want to store it. And a coin, a redemption coin, which you can use to get prizes, which is shown here in the box. Just the number of coins you can collect and accumulate every time you buy a Revoltech figure. So if you have, say, 3 Revoltech figures, which I do, you'll get a couple of nifty stuff. Anyway, back to the figure. Okay, it also comes with a brochure of different sneak peek Revoltech figures. So aside from Iron Man here, you can get the Predator, and Jack Sparrow is coming soon. For Jack Sparrow from the Pirates of the Caribbean series. And you can just see how many Revoltech figures were released already, like Batman from Batman Begins, or The Dark Knight. It's his Batman Begins suit. Then you have Jack Skellington from the Nightmare Before Christmas movie. Then you have Woody and Buzz Lightyear from the Toy Story movies. You have Mothra. You have the Alien from Alien, the movie. And Jason Voorhees from the Friday the 13th series. And even the Predator. Yeah, I already mentioned that. But I'm just saying that Revoltech is a pretty nice but expensive series to collect. And they really did good with the sculptures. I mean, the artists behind these action figures. So it may be expensive, but it's definitely worth it. Especially with the articulation. So in my next segment, I'll be talking about how articulate this figure is once I take it out of the twisties. Here it is. Iron Man Mark 6. And there's still plastic sheets covering it around to protect it. I'll have to remove it slowly. Otherwise, we're almost there. And comparing this baby now to these other figures, it's just about the same scale, but it looks prettier. Okay. We'll review you. It's done, and I've opened him. There he is. Revoltech Iron Man. Look how shiny and awesome this figure looks. Oh my god. It was worth it. I mean, when you compare him to, let's say, this one, the Mark V armor from Hasbro's Iron Man 2 action figures, I don't think there's any contest here. This is the best one yet. I mean, here, you want to take a look at the Mark VI armor from Iron Man Hasbro's toy line. There's no comparison. The middle one is the definite Iron Man figure to get. And man, I'm awestruck. Okay, for comparison's sake in the Revoltech toy line, here's Vash the Stampede. Another Revoltech toy I've got because I like Trigun, and Vash is one of my favorite anime characters. So this is my third toy in the Revoltech line, Iron Man. My first was Vash, and then my second was his partner, Nicholas D. Wolfwood, also from Trigun. And together, we have these three. Okay, what makes Revoltech so beautiful, aside from paint and articulation, is, well, they choose pretty darn badass characters to make into action figures. So, rest assured, you can't go wrong with Revoltech. Thanks for watching, and I hope this review proved useful. This is Tim, signing off.